Hello, I am Mike of New York Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. What I'm up to at the minute is I am putting together a simple satellite that I am hoping I will be able to get to the Mun. I think that's more than I need, in fact. Let's go. That's still quite a lot. I should need a lot less bang for this, because this I'm just making a satellite. I'm not sending a Kerbal this time. That's probably... This is going to be more than enough, actually. Munar Satellite 1. We'll call that. And save it. One of the things I put on is I put MechJeb on it. Because I feel like it, quite frankly. Now I'm going to have to move this around. There we go. Right, so we'll close off basically everything there. Flight engineer. Flight recorder, I wonder what that does. Oh, some modules are disabled until you unlock the proper node in R&D tree. So I think I may have wasted some money on putting MechJeb on this. But well, okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to run it the ordinary way. That's fine. That's fine. So it's not. I'm not going to be able to use this to do my actual launch or anything, which is. A bit of a pity, but never mind. Oh, somebody forgot to check the launch staging, but I think we're alright actually. Good thing I put Kerbal Engineer on this as well. Although I think actually, because by default all of the because the everything in the science mode, all the buildings are upgraded to full. I would get MechJeb on Kerbal Engineer on everything. So off we trot. Something's happening. Well, I'm going over too far. Let's follow through. Oh dear. We do not appear to have enough command authority. This is somewhat unfortunate. We are just tumbling. Well, that went well. Maybe I need RCS on this thing. Well, we're going back up again, which is something, but I rather suspect we're not going to get into orbit today. I'm not quite sure why. Well, okay, maybe I need to put. I should have maybe fins on the back. Fins on this bit as well, I think. Wow, I have no control whatsoever. Well, good. What I will do, if I can find it, is I'll just get this temperature thing. Really, all I can do now is try and suicide burn my way in, because this was never intended to. Let's transmit the data. And then grab that again. And I didn't suicide burn right because I'd forgotten that I hadn't, although I'd ejected the previous stage, I hadn't activated the next stage. Although oh well, I tried and failed. I might have been able to do that if I'd been clever, but I'm not, so that was a shame, but this is a science thing, so it doesn't actually particularly matter. Oh, Space Center, yeah. I got a titchy bit of science for that. Wow, I had zero control. So I think fins on everything. Possibly. I've clearly forgotten how to do everything. Right, we'll take Mektiab off. Let's go to aerodynamics and put on some fins then. Give myself some control. Now, question is, do I want to put fins on this top part as well? I'm going to put some basic fins on. And I am going to say those only do pitch. And those only do yaw. Say that. Now, what I'm actually hoping that by you know, I'm going to take those off. I'm going to take those off. What I'm hoping is that by having fins on this bottom bit, I'll then have the right amount of control so that I get high up enough that when I use that second stage, I will be in the right place, as opposed to not being in the right place, is what happened to me. Let's go Kerbal. Scroll down a bit. No, that's the wrong thing. There you go. Still want to throttle down a little bit. Ooh, that's getting a bit wobbly. There's no gimbal on that to shut down, so things getting a bit wobbly. Bring ourselves a little further down that way. Really quite wobbly. Move that over a tad so I can. Right, so there we go. Gimbal going mad, but now I think because I am outside much of the atmosphere, I have fewer aerodynamic forces on me, meaning that I've got more the control I get from the thrust of the rocket is more important than anything aerodynamic going. So now I can pull myself more towards the horizon. Right, so fins on the bottom bit, quite important. Can I do maneuver nodes now? I can. But I don't want to do that though. Make sure we are directly on the apo. And bring ourselves circular orbits. Okay. Time to node burn very soon. We'll point towards the maneuver. I have to say my Stay Putnik is giving me rather more capabilities than I considered would normally be allowed for this particular craft. Now where is the Mun? Where is the Mun at this moment? There is the Mun. So I'm going to want to go around here at some point. Okay. 40 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now I don't have enough in this stage, I don't believe. And it's good that I did this before circularizing, because that means that that bit will head back to Kerbal. That's going to be close enough, quite frankly. So that bottom bit will fall to will burn up in the atmosphere. All right. And we'll set as target. And let's just see if we can't bring ourselves up. That's not doing what I want it to do. What is it? I want to be more like that. Well, this is pretty good though. That's not helping. Okie dokie. Picking a pokey. Now, how much electricity have I got? And how much am I going to spend if I do a log temperature here and transmit it? Because that's going to inform me whether or not I can really usefully head off to the Mun, because I can get some electricity. I'm going to get some electricity back. Because the engine has an alternator on it. So long as I've got fuel, then I will I have access to electricity. So we're heading around, heading towards the maneuver node. I'm beginning to wonder if I shouldn't have come up with some clever thing to get the science back from where we want to go. Speed up time a little bit so we get close to it. We don't seem to be able to get quite exactly on the maneuver node there, which is a pity. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And bring that in very slowly. I think that will do. That hasn't actually given me any more electric charge, and that's a problem. Right, so I'm going to turn off SAS and hopefully leave myself some electricity, but I am still burning electricity. I thought I got an alternator on this thing. So it looks like not, and it looks like I am burning electricity. Right, so I'm going to pick one of these batteries and I'm going to turn it off. Because if I don't, I will very likely not have anything to do with it when I get to the other end. So anyway, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to say thanks so much for watching. I'm going to say do hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Come visit Neil Enough Dice at neelenoughdice.com. I have not quite enough delta V to perform. Well, I won't be able to get a circular maneuver. I'll get an orbit. So we'll be able to get that orbit and maybe have enough electricity left over to do something, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to leave that till next time. So thanks so much for watching. Do hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Come visit me at neelenoughdice.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. And until next time, reach for the stars.